Alright, everyone. It looks like I finally got it to go live at the right time. Everything looks like it's good to go. We can actually do this correctly from the start this time. Hope you all ready for a nice chill gaming stream. Gonna get some Satisfactory going. Today's plan is to revamp the power generators because I don't have enough power for what I plan on doing. But first, I have a little treat I want to show you all. Something a little fun. Hello, Ashley. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. And it is a miracle. It's finally telling you. Hopefully it tells everyone that I'm streaming. That'd be nice. Alright. So, before I do this, I'm going to show you what I did. These are the transfer pipes. Helps you travel nice and fast and everything. And you'll see that there's no exit or entrance. So if you manage to get in there, you stay in there. We're going to see how fast we go if we crash the game and then have to restart. Just for a quick little fun bit. There we go. Oh, and it just launched me out. Well then, I guess I get going too fast for it to actually keep track of me there. That's going to require some work later. Okay. For now, let me turn that down a little. That's kind of loud on my end there. Much better. Okay. If it'll let me tear it down. Did we just freeze? Oh, there we go. Nope. I think we might have crashed. It's not letting me do anything. Oh, what is it doing? Okay, there we go. Now things are happening. I don't know. It's being funky. Alright, so today we're going to be working on our power generation. We're going to go revamp. We're still using some coal power until we figure out how to balance the all the fuel properly, because that is a whole new challenge now. But I think that'll be fun to do as well. Those. And now we're going to go and take our... You'll see I'm just preparing some items for building later with. And while I'm at it, we're going to max our FPS at 60 to keep it nice and smooth. Then run on through here into our wonderful hub. I'm calling it the hub. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go through here. I really love using these things now. They're a lot of fun. You can see how fast you get moving when you're really in there. They just launched me. So I set up all the items last night, made sure I was prepped and ready to go, so we should have more than enough materials over in our coal generator area. We went ahead and went to the lake, because, you know, we have all the water we need for the coal generators. I tried exploring over here a little bit, but that is just depth zone if you go too far over there, so can't really explore, even though I want to go up over there. I'm really excited for them to get some more like building materials, or not materials, but like building items. They made a big jump in Update 3, so that's pretty cool. And these transfer tubes are amazing. Even though it is a little buggy, you kind of see like, I don't know, my leg, what do they call them? The extra jumper speedy things. I can't think what they're called. But they're just kind of hanging out like through the tube there when they're supposed to be on my legs. What are those things called? The Blade Runners. I should have known that. Okay, so this is what we currently have going here. It's generating a decent amount of power. Lots of coal going. But I went ahead and made a massive platform over here for us to expand all of this out. So what we're going to do today is tear all this down. And we do have all the materials in here that we'll need as well. That's going to be helpful. Oop, let's go ahead and drop all those off too. Store all of those. And then we'll go ahead and get started. This is the Caterium that's leaving the area. We'll go ahead and leave that there. That's fine. Everything else, though, is going to get torn down while we do this. Come to think, I probably should have torn this down last night. Would have been a little faster that way. We're going to go ahead and leave our water systems over here for now. We don't really need to remove those. We can just expand on them, but we're going to leave those there. But we're going to go ahead and pull out all of these power generators here. I have enough materials, I believe, to build 50 of these, and like 20 of the water stations. They'll pump the water into them. So we have plenty of materials to keep us going. We're going to do as much as we can with the coal that we have coming in. We have, I believe, 2 lines of 480, so just short of 1,000 coal coming in total. That'll keep these machines going for a while. Yeah, nice full capacity. Okay, so now our entire system has shut down. Ooh, we actually filled up. Okay. Oh, it's because we got all the coal as well. So now all of our power is gone, so it means our whole base just shut down. I probably should have just let the coal drain out a little there, but we'll be good. All that we can there, all that we can there, all that we can there, all that there. Okay. We'll keep removing these now. We don't know where we're going to be setting that, so that's good. And these should be filled with water. So yeah, they're filled with water. I wonder if they'll ever have some kind of animation to show it like pouring out when you deconstruct it. That'd be kind of cool. Let's go a little bit faster though. There's just still a fair number of items here. We're going to turn this entire platform here into one massive coal power system. It'll be fun. It'll be great. And then once we figure out how we're going to balance out all the fuel and whatnot, we'll be able to actually go with the... Oh, that was the old one there. We'll be able to actually go with the regular, like, oil power. But they have, like, a weird balance with all of that now. The fuel you need is created as a byproduct, and you have to do something with the byproduct. But you have to like balance out how it's being used. You're not getting enough of one thing, or you're getting too much of the other. So it's kind of interesting. We'll figure out how we're going to handle that here shortly. I definitely should have done this last night, but hey, that's just the start of the video. Tearing down the old stuff to make room for the new. I need to find the mod that allows me to like tear down multiple things at a time. That'd be nice. I wouldn't be stuck doing all this. Are we running out of room yet? No, we're not. We're not remotely running out of room. Good. So we do have some more water, or a hydro plant right over here. It's pulling up water. We're going to go ahead and change all this out as well. The only frustrating thing is that we're going to have to find a way to kickstart everything. I have an idea, and I hope it'll work, but we'll find out eventually if it does or not. Tear down that guy too. There we go. Tear that down. So I'm going to leave the water tanks here. So when I put up all of the power machines, all the coal generators, it'll fill it with water from those, so it doesn't have to kick all the rest into gear first. Then shove all the coal that I have left over straight into the machines, and that should be enough to get it kick-started and going. Then once it's going, it'll just keep itself going forever until I shut it off. Put these. There we go. It wasn't letting me grab that one. For anyone who doesn't know, these things right here, they hold all the water. So that has like 300 meters cubed water. I don't know how to say that correctly. Cubed meters of water? I don't know. But yeah, so it's got all that in there. Oh, let's go ahead and drop down. Take that out first so we're not getting more coal being shoved in here. But yeah, this is going to be a nice chill stream. Kind of low energy, but not too low energy. Just enough to get us by and have something to relax and enjoy while we're sitting here doing nothing during the whole event that's going on. Apparently you can't say the word because they demonetize you, they get angry, they stop showing your channel, etc, etc. YouTube automation. So we're avoiding the specific words there. Even though I'm not monetized yet, I would still like to just kind of avoid that risk there. That was weird. I had plenty of room for it. You. Let me get rid of you too. And you. Okay. That'll be fine for now. He's just got some energy going to it at least, so that's nice. And we are almost there. Almost ready to start building. So I'm not actually sure how much coal the machines are going to go through when they're full power. I was looking at it last night and it was less than I thought it should be, so I'm assuming something was a little off. But we'll find out. We'll get plenty of these machines up and running and just kind of let them do their thing. Like I said, we did get enough for 50 machines, so we might just build all 50 and then just see how we handle the water situation from there. Okay, so now this is nice and empty. We're going to go ahead and start on this end here. Power coal generator. So we're going to try to leave like room on each side. So we're going to put this, say, right here. Like there's plenty of room to work with the pipes. And get the coal worked in as well, because this is going to probably be a little convoluted over here at first. So we're going to go ahead and go for, let's say, 9 per, so we have an equal breakdown here. Hold on. These guys... Oh, I need to grab my materials too. They can use 45 meters, or 45 units of water a minute. We can get 300 gallons, units, whatever, water per minute in a line. So we don't have that upgraded yet. So let's do some quick math there. Let me get my calculator up. Here we go. So we have 300 divided by 45, and that gives us 6.66. So basically 6 2/3 of a machine. Interesting. So let's go grab our materials here first. Why don't I have anything left on that list? Go ahead and clear that out. Store everything I can. Store everything I can. Store everything I can. Let's organize that too. Okay. And store everything I can, organize it, and then store everything I can, and organize. Okay. So, we're not going to be using any of the steel beams. We will need, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab those 2 out of there. Don't think we need the heavy modular frames yet, but we may. I'll grab some of those. Just going to grab some of these guys. Grab some of that, and I think those are for the water systems, I think. What else we got here? I'm just gonna grab some piping. Let's grab our rotors. Let's grab those guys. Grab some of those. And of course we'll need some of those. Okay, we should be good to get started here now. Okay, so there's one. I'm sorry, there's four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And 6. Now I have 2/3 worth of water left over. I need to decide how I'm going to handle that. Or if I'm just going to leave it kind of empty. The other option is just kind of expect that we won't be at 100% and allow it to work in 7 machines at a time, which is also a risk of itself. Let's see, how much can these actually generate? Should be 100 per machine. Oh, it's 120 per machine, but a max of 300 per tube. We will have a little extra there. We may end up reworking this as well. But I think to be safe, we're just going to go ahead and stick with 6 machines per tube, which means we can go ahead and duplicate it on this side. Alright, so we'll have 1 tube on this side and 1 tube on this side. We're going to go ahead and try to put them a little bit higher up. We'll have 2/3 worth of machine left over on each. So that gives us 4/3, which obviously is 1 and 1/3. So on the third one, we should be able to support 1 extra if we put it down at the end somewhere. That should be interesting. One second, I need to double check something. Okay. Had a bunch of messages coming in. Just want to make sure it's part of the group chat and not something that I was doing wrong that they're trying to get my attention for. So that's always good to check. Alright. 6 machines there, 6 machines there. We're going to go ahead and do these back to back now. Go. So now we actually have enough for 2 more machines with the leftover water. I'm not sure I'm going to work that out because it's uneven. I don't like it being uneven, but it is. It is what it is. I'm going to leave it at 6 machines. I'm just going to play it on the safe side for now, I think. Alright, and we left about 2 full spaces between those. Okay. Oh, it's not 2 full spaces. Is it? Okay, so that's lining up on the line there. And you are not lining up on the line. So we're going to move that to just lining up on the line. I like it to be like as even as possible, symmetrical, all that good stuff. Okay. Okay, and you're right on the line there. Perfect. So now we're going to keep on going with this. Alright, make sure they're all stayed even. Yep, they're good. Okay. So I'm not actually sure how much coal these are all going to need. I think what I'll do for the power... Let's see. Put this one right there. 4. That'd be 6. We need 1 in and 1 out still. So we're going to put the main power line over here. That'll be feeding into this one. You'd see that we're now down to only 2 slots left. So basically we need one of these per 4. So we're going to run up with this one like right here roughly. Connect that back to that one. And then put another one about right here for those. So that'll be how we keep the power transferring on down and leaves 1 extra space just in case we need it for some other reason. Okay. Now let's go and figure out how we're going to get the water and everything else in here. So what I'm thinking, go to organization, we're going to logistics instead. Sackville pipeline. So we're going to go ahead and put you onto 4. We're going to get the splitter onto 5, the regular line onto 3. Alright, so put this guy like right here, so it's not going to be hitting the center. Oh, I need to go grab the iron plates. There, but here, okay. Grab some of those. We're gonna need some of those. What do these require? Am I missing anything? Okay, you got the poles of cement. Okay, we should be good. Let's go and get this rolling now. So basically, we're gonna need one of these setups per row, which is roughly kind of what I have almost. I may go ahead and switch those out at some point though. So let's see. 4, you're going to stack this right here, this one right here, and I'm not sure how far this will go, so we're going to kind of test that and then go from there. So it's not going to make it all the way down. Right? So we're going to go ahead and put you right here, you right here. Alright. Pipeline on over this way. Pipeline on over this way. That gives us room to walk, move around, do our things. And we can also stack more on top of there if we need them to be. Alright. And then go ahead and finish this off right down here. Alright, and now we gotta set up all these. So, see if I can line this up nicely. Oh wait, that's gonna be... Oh, it doesn't matter if that's off center, that's fine. Okay. You right there. Perfect. We gotta do the same thing on this side now and hope they line up nicely. Okay, I think they kind of set it up so it does that now. That'll go right into there. That will go right into there. We're going to have to do that all the way down now. We're also going to have to figure out how we're going to do the... Oh, I know what we're going to do. You on top of there. You on top of there. So we are going to end up using the overflow method for this, which isn't really a bad thing. It'll still work. But, let's see. That, we'll aim that for like right here roughly. Should be enough room to keep it out of the way of everything. Or, let's put it like right here. 1 and 2. Okay. Wrong one. 2 right there. Then we're going to go ahead and put a splitter on the end there. You go there, and you're going to go there. And that'll split that evenly on both sides. That looks a little funky. I don't know how much I like it. I don't think I like that. It'll work though. It's gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make that go on down here. If I get the right one. Yep. Continue on down here. Do the same thing on this side. There. You two right there. Now we're going to need to get a splitter, which we need to actually put on here. There's splitter. Put you onto the 6 key there. I don't know if that's what's already on there or not, but oh well. Right. And that's going to be too steep, I think, to do that. Yep. So what we're going to do is grab one of those, put you into the 8 slot there, drop you down there. Did that actually connect right in? It did. Oh, that's going to work perfectly. Okay, so that's going to actually work pretty wonderfully. I'm okay with this. All right, we got to do the same thing on this side now. Oh, and I forgot to get more wire. Let's grab some of that. So we're basically going to repeat this going all the way down on both sides. And that will give us our initial power. And hopefully it works the same on this side. Excellent, it's filling right in. Oh, let's grab our coal as well. We have a bunch of extra coal sitting here. It's going to take up space for no reason, so we're going to try and shove that in there while we can. Drop some of these in here for now. Those. How many more do we have in here? We have a lot in here. Okay. Yeah, so there's not really a lot of space. I was going to drop some of these in this one instead. Don't need these right now. Or all of that. Grab all of those if we can. We'll just start shoving them in here then. Up and down the whole way. I think this new setup will work better. It'll look nicer and it'll be a little, I don't know, more efficient. Be better. We'll get all our power. We won't be running out. We were tapping out of our last one pretty easily. Okay, so those are all full now. So we'll go ahead and toss the coal back in here till we're ready for more. We'll start putting the coal in the last bin just to make it a little easier for us to find our way around and get our stuff. There we go. Back to what we had before, mostly. So we're going to go ahead and finish up on this side for right now. So 5. I do love how that's working out so nicely. Oh, and I did a super jump. Alright. So what I'm going to do is... Oops. I'm going to disconnect the power, go into the main base from here, and just have this kind of doing its own thing. powering up itself to make sure it's running, and then I'll go ahead and reconnect it once I know it's going to be self-containing. Oh, it's lining up so perfect. It makes me happy. Alright. You can see it just saved there. It kind of just did a little pause. Alright, trying to keep even with about right there. Excellent. We should be able to just do the one side will be good. Should give us more than enough. Yep. Everything looks like it's staying pretty straight and pretty lined up on there, so that makes me happy. I don't like when it's just like a little bit randomly curved, like off to the side and whatnot. Okay. And there we go. So that's good. We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and get this one going first. Alright. Okay, so that's going to give power to that. We're going to go ahead and cut off the power here. I think it's already cut off, isn't it? No, it's not. Alright. Let's get that. There we go. So that should be getting us power now here shortly. Should be in the keyword. Oh yeah, I can see it spiked there, but now it should be fine. There we go, self-sustaining. It's going to go ahead and pump the water on down there. So we're using 1 every 4 seconds, 5 every 20 seconds, and that means we're using 15 a minute. But that's at 25% efficiency, so I don't know. We'll find out eventually. So we'll go ahead and keep the rest of them going on now too. Actually, this is probably pumping water down here as well, isn't it? It's not. Oh, because I haven't hooked it up to the pipe yet. We'll go ahead and hook this up over here now then. And this is not going to be staying like this. I will be redesigning that, because it does look kind of crappy. That's just to kind of get the water flowing in there, make sure the power's running, make sure we'll be able to move things around as we need to. Okay. This is coming along a little bit smoother than I thought it will, so that's good. I'm glad we're going to have our power up and running a lot faster than originally thought. Okay. Taking my time, make sure I get it all lined up nicely. Oh, no power yet. Or no water yet. there it goes. Okay. See, we're up to 750 megawatts now. We were up to just over 2,000 beforehand, and everything is just like running so close to maxing out. So, you can tell that would be a big problem there. Especially if we're going to do a super factory that needs, you know, a lot of power. That's not perfectly straight, but that's fine. One little off is alright. Still doing its job. Alright, there we go. We have the first section nice and set up. I like how it's like alternating just perfectly too. Let's see if I can climb up on top of one of these guys. That's about as high as I'm going to get. But you can see it's just nice and functional all the way down. And I think what I'll go ahead and end up doing is running this further down this way and getting the pipes. Well, no, because I have this on this side too. So figure out how we're doing that. Alright, so let's go and figure out where this is at. We want at least 2 spaces between each, and that's like half there, so that'd be like 1 and then 2. 2. So you're about right on that line, and you are right on that line. Okay, that works for me. That's a little bit more space than the other side has, but not gonna hurt. So center would still be right here. Perfect. So let's go ahead and put 1 power pole there. That's gonna power these guys here. And eventually when I get there, I'll power those. Alright. Perfect. So uniform. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we did on the other side. That should be fine right there, I think. I'm going to shoot for about right here with that one. This song is giving me a Harry Potter vibe, and I'm okay with that. Right. And then another one about right here. Alright, all those are connected to power now. We are going to be very short on water here in a moment, so we will need to build some more of these. We can actually like move those closer if we need to. Yeah, 1% capacity right now. Okay, so it still says 4 seconds. That's how long it should take. So it should be taking 15 a minute. And if we have 2 lines of 480, let's do the math there. And divide that by 15, and we could support 64 of these machines running at full blast with the coal we have coming in. So that is not going to be an issue. Alright. So right now we have 6 times 4 is 24. That'll give us a good amount of power once we get it up and running. So let's go ahead and this guy like right here. This guy, oh wait, actually let's go ahead and measure that out, because this lined up perfectly with the coal coming out. How close was that? So that's lined up right there. So basically 1 and 2 are the lines roughly. So that's kind of where we want to keep it at. And we put that along this line here. So that's there. That's 1 and 2, roughly. Okay, so right there should be fine. Let me double check on that. That's a little bit weird the way I have it set up there. I probably should left some space between them. Yeah, so 1 and 2. Okay. That should work. I'm going to have to do a test run, I think, of that to make sure, though. You're in the wrong spot. So let's go ahead and put that right on top of there, right on top of there. Put that like right there real quick. Get you going that way. And let's see how this is going to work out here. Okay, so that is too close. Okay, so we need to move it over more. Oops. So if we had that right there, we're going to have to put that right there, and that's where it should come along just fine. Okay. So we're going to have to do the same basic thing with this one. Okay, let's go ahead and test that again. Make sure it's not too far away. Now, there's just like that one little in-between spot you can use there. Okay, perfect. That lines up nicely. We're good. So let's go ahead and fix this real quick, because that's not how we're going to do that. Did I keep it on the same line there? Okay, I did. Good. It's on the same line. We are okay. Right, and I don't remember how far down I went with this. We'll find out here in a moment. Center line is like right here. Okay. So we're going to go and shoot for right there. That way it's still between the two machines and it shouldn't interrupt with anything. It should be good. Yep. Get the other one right here as well. How far out do we have this one? Just comes like right out to here and then stops. So if we have 2/3 and 2/3, that's 1 1/3, plus another 1 1/3. Yeah, so we're still not quite matching up all that well. Could potentially combine those and kind of just put one on either side in the middle here, and I think that would work fine. And still provide all of the water. Yeah, so we're going to do that. We'll try to maximize this as much as we can. Okay, let's get another one here now. So, oh, that's just barely off there, so we're going to have to move that slightly. Let's see, how do we want to do that? Actually, that kind of lines up perfectly already. So we do that. Which means we just need to put like a support like right there just to kind of keep it going. Just so it looks right, otherwise it looks a little bit funky. Let's go ahead and remove that. Put you go into right there, you directly into there, and you into there. Excellent. Okay, so we have that machine set up there. We need to do the same thing on this side here. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. Remove, oh, that's going to make that look kind of funky. We'll have to fix that at some point. Oh, wait. Can I put that on the edge? I can. Perfect. We'll do that. And then we'll do that. It's a little bit funky there. Yeah, we're going to have to fix that. It's not going to work how I want it to. So, put this back on here. Okay. I don't know if that's actually connected in there or not. I don't think it is. Yeah, we're going to go and remove that. Move that real quick. And then just kind of bump this one out this way, just to make it work. Okay. It's not going to be fully symmetrical, but it's still going to be nice and functional. There we go. And you should be able to just go right there now. Excellent. We'll have to kind of move this one out a little bit here as well. Oh. Yeah, let's move. No, we'll leave that there and leave that one there. That works. We will have to adjust that at some point. We're going to go leave that as is for now. That looks good. Doesn't look good, but it's functional. That's what I want, function. Oh, that's got to come out here more, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, that's fine. We'll fix that in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get our lines over here now. We didn't really think of that through, did we? Because, yeah, that definitely needs to be fixed. Let's make this nice and pretty now, so we don't have to come back and redo it all later. Oop, don't get rid of that. Okay. So, what we're going to do... Let's go along this path right here, I think. It might hit the power line there. Oops. Oh, it's not even going to reach that far. Okay, so that from there. That one is going over there. Okay, so we can go ahead and remove this for now. We'll put it back down once we get this how we want it. We're going to put this one. Oh, no, wrong one. 1 and 2. Okay, we'll go and put the next one like right here. Okay, then we'll get the splitter right there in the center. We're probably gonna use like 2 splitters here. Prepare a splitter. And right in the center, and can we put... We cannot do it the way I wanted to. So, what I'll do is this. 1, 2. Oops. Put you right there. And then we'll duplicate the splitter, put it on the end there. Okay, that looks much better. Much more uniform. I'm okay with that now. And that line keeps on going down this way. We'll go and do the same down over here. And have it end kind of like right here. Leave. Nope, that's not where we have it. We'll see if that works the way I want it to. That looks pretty centered, not perfect, but good enough. Actually, no, we're going to take that down. And we're going to go ahead and put this guy. Where is the center? The center is right there. Okay. Put you right there. Right there. There we go. Put the splitter on the end here. I ran out, but that'll work. That'll work fine. Okay, so we have the coal going for that area now. Let's go ahead and grab some more of that. We should have it here somewhere, or we have to run back and grab some more. Okay, so we have some. We're definitely have to go back and grab some more, though. So, let's go ahead and sort. Let's sort that. Let's go and toss these items in there for now, so we can go ahead and get as much of that as we can. We're going to run back. We're going to go grab some more of our tier 4 conveyor belts, the materials for it, and then we'll be back out here. Oh, I can't because there's no power. Oh, man. Okay. Power line is going to go... I can't because I put it with concrete. We gotta hope we're generating enough power so that things don't die on us instantly when we connect them. Which they might. Okay, we're gonna put you right here. And see if we can't get that wire to go across there. Connect you into that line there. We'll just connect it over there. Which should power these guys up now, right? Yep, they're powered. Okay. And now we'll see just how well those perform and whether or not it's going to crash our system. It crashed us instantly, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. We're way over the limit. So, what I'm going to do is instead of putting that there, going to remove that line from there. This will at least get us most of the way there, and then we'll be able to head on back with like one of the carts or something. Where'd I put the line at? There we go. So let's go ahead and power again. Okay, there we go. See, we're barely taking any power now. Okay. So we should be able to make it all the way back, and then we'll just have to like hoof it back. But we have a nice little road here anyway, so that'll be fine. We'll get one of our cart things and just take that on over. So we want to go up over there. Yeah, we'll just go and run on this all the way back. Which means none of this over here is producing anything else, but it should still have materials in there for us. Oh, he respawned. Okay. Later, dude. I'm out. Alright, and I had some crafting over here. Should have been going into these machines. Oh, yes, you've got plenty. Good. Take all that with us just to make sure everything's going to run smoothly. And now we should have a cart up over here. Alright, we get to take one of these guys out. My favorite thing about these is this. You got the little siren going. They do like to fly all over the place though. They hit like an invisible object and just kind of launch themselves, so that's kind of interesting. Alright, so now we get to take this path on back. You see all the pretty terrain. I still have to go in and destroy to make more factory stuff. Oh, see, there we go. We just bounced. Ooh. I saw someone make a skate park, and they're using this in the skate park, out of these materials and everything. It was actually really cool. I kind of wanted to try that. Hey, he seems so serious. Or, I'm sorry, she seems so serious when she puts it on and takes it back off again. Oh, I see some weird ghosting effects there. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. That's weird. It's the first time I've seen that. And we're back at our power facility. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is reconnect everything. That way if we do ever get enough power going, we'll be good. Go ahead and reconnect you onto there. And you over onto there. Now that just shut everything down, obviously, but we have enough water in our system to power ourselves back up if we need to. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and keep on expanding our system. Okay. Right down there. Perfect, okay. And we're going to go ahead and expand this one out to 1 and 2, right out to there. And you're going to go right out to, no, I guess here will work. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this party started then. Oh, before we get all the stuff going, let's grab our coal and make sure we have as much of that used up as we can before we connect everything. Well, let's drop some of those off in there. Drop some more of that off, so we don't need all of that right now. Okay, and let's find that coal. Grab you. Grab you. Okay, that should be more than enough to fill it up. Okay. that one fill up, or am I imagining things? Okay, it did. Good. Alright, there's that one. Alright, so all those are nice and filled up now. So let's go ahead and start getting all of our lines put in here now. This actually... Oh, I put away all my copper sheets. Let's go grab those again so I can actually build this stuff. Once I get these main machines set up and get the power flowing again, I'm going to go ahead and go in there and reset where I have all the hydro plants at. Or not the hydro plants, but the water pumps. I might as well start over here. Oh wait, no. I have to connect it. Keep forgetting. I guess we'll get this side connected first. So, I wish there's like a copy paste function. That'd be amazing. Yep, we already have them hooked up to power. But we do not have the primary line out here that's going to be transferring it all around. So let's go ahead and do the same thing out here. Okay, connect you into there. Then send that power line down to that one there. Okay. I mean, that just caused everything to shut down again, but it's all good. It is all good. What did we spike at as far as power generation? Oh, it just didn't show it at all. It just showed the one? No. I don't know. We'll find out eventually here. I'm enjoying this nice chill music right now, though. It is giving me the good feels. Here we go. Alright, we've actually almost caught up to where our last power generator setup was at as far as power goes. Almost. So we should be noticing a nice little boost here soon. There we go. So our last system, I think, still had another 6 machines on there beforehand. So we're going to see how this does power-wise. Okay, we instantly spiked and shut off. That's doing 1650. Let's try that again. A lot of the machines are having to catch up, so we're going to hit this a few times, see how long it'll stay on, if it stays on at all. And okay, that's staying on now. And shut off again. Okay, so we are going to have to get that side up and running before it'll let us stay powered on. So we're going to need to set up another hydro station here. It's not a hydro station, but it's just a thing. Let's see. Actually, we're going to set it over here for now. One. Okay, so we're going to go and replace this with that. And then we're going to go ahead... Oh, I don't have the other one set up, do I? Have that right there. 2 under there. And go ahead and extend it out here. As far as we need to go. Okay, duplicate that. There we go. And then oh, I need to go grab the more reinforced iron plates. Okay. And then once we get those up running, that'll provide all of the water we need for these machines, and that'll kick us up just high enough to get everything running again. Then we can expand out from there. So we like to make sure that our materials are still being crafted over there as we're doing everything. Not in there. Here we go. I do hate that it kind of wastes a little bit. There's a... I'll have to play with these more later to make sure they are like operating at max efficiency. Why is it? Okay, there we go. Perfect. To make sure it's running at max efficiency, and then I'll be happy with that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set this on this side over here. Can I connect that directly to it? No, I cannot. All right, and then we're going to connect you. Connect you right over here, that'll be fine. So, 4 there. Okay. And then put you right there. Connect you into there. Get a power line over here. Connect all these in. Connect that up to that one there. Okay. Then, actually, let's put you up right there. And again, all this is going to be changing later, so I'm not getting too crazy with placements on everything. Just enough to get it up and running for now, so I can make all that nice after I get the power going again. Alright. So I'm going to try kicking the power on, see if that'll fill those up at all. They're still like just... Oh, okay, it ran for a few seconds, so that's good. That got us almost some water in there. Yeah, it's not running for more than like a second or two at most. You know, as long as we're getting some water into these machines. Okay, there's water in there. Let's see if there's water in this machine down here. Okay, so that is full. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So we'll go ahead and work on down this way. Don't save while I jump, please. Oh, man. Okay. There you go. Oh, so I push the right button. Now let's see, is any water pouring into these guys? Not really. Okay, let's see. Oh, so I got it running. I had it running for a few seconds though, so it'll be enough to get some water in here. That's fine. Okay, at least we're making some progress here. Okay. Again, it helps if I push the correct button. Alright. So we're going to like spam it off and on for, I don't know, maybe a minute-ish just to kind of kick the water in. And then after that, it'll be fully self-sustaining. We'll be good. Okay, I think this is the last one here. Alright, so let's go and spam it a few times and see what happens. Oh, it would help if I had this one connected too. Alright. So, let's toss that right there. Alright. You're all connected. Alright, let's go and spam it and see what happens. Instantly off. Staying on. Nope, it's off. Okay, it's staying on. Nope, off. So we'll do this a few times till the lines fill enough with enough water to get the power generation going. The other thing I could kind of do to force it. See there, that just jumped up there a little. Okay, so I'm going to do something to kind of force the water to work. Oh, that is connected through here, actually. So, why? Okay, so I'm going to let that fill up for a second here. Then it should have plenty of coal in there as well. See, I had that little spike right there. That's what we had to get over. And it died again. Shouldn't be going through that much power when we have that much going. Okay, so what I'm gonna try real quick. I'll disconnect the main line, maybe. Get no power, that already died again. No, it didn't die. It just said no power for some reason. So that shows it's kind of bouncing around. One of the machines isn't getting all the water it needs. Let's go check the back ones. You're not getting any, oh, you're not getting coal. That's what's happening here. Can I? Nope. That would hurt that. Okay. Let's go ahead and hook that up here. Okay, that's filling up with coal now. Is this not connected to power? It's not, is it? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and set another power bar like, right. Okay, like right there, okay. Connect you to there. Connect you to there. Everything else is connected, looks like. You're not connected to anything. So let's go put the power line right there. Connect you to that. Connect you to that. And everything else should be connected. Good. Oh, I need to set up the coal for that one as well, right? So basically, there's two machines that weren't running. Those two machines should be the difference between us staying powered and not powered. Right, hit on again. Right, so we're producing 2325 power. My goal is to double that, or at least get up to 4,000. But now you'll see that everything that needs to be running is running. So we're good there. That means that everything over there is running nicely now and giving us whatever materials we still need them to be pushing out. The next step is going to be doubling this exact setup essentially. So how many do we have? We have 6, so there's 24, 25, 26. So we have 26 machines. We're going to be able to get 52 up and running. What I'll end up having to do is probably run another water line up above this, which means we're going to have to go down here and redesign all of this to get me all the water I need. And I mean, it works, it's functional, but it's also a bit of a mess and not as clean as it could be. That, or I can go over here to this water, basically reproduce all of that, and send the line up and over here to between that first section there and the next section. Section. But I do like how that turned out. That's a lot cleaner, it's a lot more organized, it's pushing out the power I needed to, and it's more balanced, so it works. So I would need to, I need to expand this out so I don't fall and die. Okay, so that goes right down there. And so what we'll end up doing is reproducing this here correctly, hopefully. There we go. So I think what we're going to do is we'll end up putting the other pumps over here. We'll get a nice section of them going. And we'll try to make sure that we have it set up so they're a little more balanced, along with like how we have these over here. Because technically we still have an extra third on either side worth of water coming out, which is being wasted. And we could definitely fix that. So that's a third, and that's a third. So 2/3. Yep. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. I think for now, though, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out. Thanks for chilling with me. And if you like what you saw, let me know. If you have better ideas, if you have different ideas, if you had thoughts, go ahead and let me know. Again, all of this down here, all these power, water stations, pumps, everything, all that's basically going to be torn out and redesigned. Same with those. I think what I'll do is put the machines on that side first, redo that, connect the lines into here, and then redo this, reconnect them over, and etc. Just so I can keep everything running and getting things done. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Is that one? Yep, that's got a power line come out of it. Alright, yeah, so we got it. And we're going to make sure we have plenty of power to make our mega factory. You can see that we're already almost tapped out right now with 26 of the machines running. We have more than enough coal still to keep this going. Let's see what percentage it's saying we're at. 79%. Okay. Anyway, again, I'll say this again because I've said it like 10 times now. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do this again soon. You all have yourselves a wonderful evening.